Tsutomu Yamaguchi was a 29-year-old engineer working for Mitsubishi Heavy Industries in August 1945. He had been in Hiroshima on a business trip helping with the design of oil tankers and was preparing to return home to Nagasaki after 3 months. On the morning of August 6, he was walking to the shipyard when he looked up and saw a bright flash in the sky. Seconds later, a massive wave of heat and sound knocked him off his feet. He was about 3 kilometers from the epicenter of the atomic explosion. The blast ruptured his eardrums, blinded him temporarily, and left him with severe burns on the left side of his face and arms. Through the chaos, fire, and confusion, Tsutomu managed to crawl to safety and spend the night in a bomb shelter with other survivors. The next day, despite his injuries, he made his way to the train station. The tracks were damaged, but remarkably, some trains were still operating. He boarded one and returned to his hometown, Nagasaki. When he arrived, he went to the hospital for treatment and told his family and co-workers about the destruction in Hiroshima. He warned them that the Americans had developed a terrible new kind of bomb. But very few believed him. No one could imagine a single bomb destroying an entire city. On August 9th, just 3 days after the Hiroshima bombing, Tsutomu reported for work at Mitsubishi in Nagasaki, still bandaged and burned. As he was explaining what had happened in Hiroshima to his boss, another blinding flash lit up the sky. This time, it was Nagasaki. The second atomic bomb had detonated. Tsutomu had been inside the office building, which shielded him from the worst of the blast. Still, he was injured again, and the city around him was devastated. His home was destroyed, and many of his relatives and friends were killed or severely injured. Somehow, he survived both bombings. In the years that followed, Tsutomu lived a quiet life, raised a family, and worked for the same company. He rarely spoke about his experience until much later in life, when he began to speak publicly against the use of nuclear weapons. He felt it was his duty to advocate for peace, using his story as a warning. In 2009, the Japanese government officially recognized him as the only person to have survived both atomic bombings. He passed away the following year in 2010 at the age of 93. Tsutomu Yamaguchi's life stands as one of history's most extraordinary stories of survival, resilience, and the deep human cost of war.